you, Dr. C. We'll come back to you. Thank you, sir. Uh, Let me start with Mr. Odua. Are you there to speak to us now? Thank you, Dr. Sia, for that wonderful
Thank you.
submission.
I
God
am
bless you,
here.
sir.
I'm here.
Okay, Mr.
Good
Odua, go ahead, sir.
evening, Mr. Labo. Thank you very much. Good evening, everyone in the panel. Thank you all for your good work and your concern. Good evening, Mr. Najawash. Thank you very much. Good evening, Mommy Diaspora. Rwesi Senuru Yeweni Ye. Watoa Mbosi. Rwesi Kakabo. Good
Mr.
evening,
Odua,
everyone. I'm talking.
Mr.
Can you
Odua.
hear me? Yes, sir.
Yes, we can hear you. You get one man where Mr. Elvis play, or whether you know him. It's everybody for Edo State. So as you are speaking, it's everybody for Edo State is for Asiwaju. So let us
Good
know, please.
evening, everyone in the commenters, listeners, and viewers, and the passerby. Thank you all. Well, I don't really have much to say than to continue from where others. Like there was one Mumuism who came out with no direct of tongue and said that the people Edo State, River State, Delta State, they are for Asiwaju. Tinubu. I don't understand. Is Edo State not for Edo State people? Is Delta State not for Delta people? Is the River State not for the River people? How did it now become for Asiwaji? I am a Doma, and whatever that one will be good in my state concern me. If Modokbewolo, the Mumu governor, is not Mumuism, he will have understand that even though, however you come to office, it doesn't matter. What matter is the legacy that you will leave behind. Now, you came to office, you are shouting millions of votes for Tinubu, billions of votes for Tinubu. Is your family up to billion? Is your family up to that million, up to that thousand you want to give to Tinubu? Even with your family, you don't have right over any of your children, except the one that is sucking the bottle. Those one who now have their own age to take their decision, you don't have right over them. They have the right to choose who they will vote for. Your right is let me do things, because Ogbemudia is still remembered today in the land. Abrusali is still remembered today in the land. And even these people could not even become a governor when he was Bendest. It was only Ogbemudia was Bendest. Brusali was Midwest State, but their legacy are still there. So these are kind of things you will have focused on. Any president that come to the Aso Rock or wherever they call the rock in Abuja, it doesn't matter if it is your party, if it is another party. If you have a good legacy and that person is the president that Nigeria choose, it will still bring what your state require for your state. So if you are not Mumu and you can never be Mumulized or Mumu-wise, if not, you will have understand that Siwaju have his own cause to face and you have your own football to play. If you play well, you score. If you did not play well, your ball go to over and you are out of the office. What will have concerned you is what will I do that will suit my Edo people's mind? And so that even if I leave this office, if tomorrow I can bring person to this position and Edo people will choose that person. That will have been your brain, not to come and said Peter Obi should not come to Edo State. If he come to Edo State, anything he see, he will take it. You cannot guarantee his security. Modo Bewolu, you have tried to go and shoot Peter Obi because for the area, I said it yesterday and I will still say it, the area this thing happened is very close to the governor's office, known as governor's house in GROA. It's close to what we call State CID at Saple Road. It's close to what we call Big Division. It's close to High Court. It's close to Central Hospital. It's close to this museum that they are complaining about. So it's close to the prison yard known as White House. It's close to DSS office. So and it's even close to a military hospital. So something cannot happen in this circle. You said that those people came and go away, that no, they were not able to catch one, not to talk of knock them down. So Gomodo Pewolo, when people say you have promised that you will give Peter Obi anything he see, and you have really did it. If you said you are not the one, or those who are trying to justify stupidity, Modo Pewolo is a person who said he's fighting against cultism in the state. Since he came, he has been demolishing people's houses, that they are cultists, they are destroying the people, they are deleting people in the state. So he don't want such thing to be happening. He is destroying houses. So we want to see you bring out these people who did this thing and destroy their house. That is only where people will now know that, okay, people who are trying to justify your stupidity, that's only where they cannot say you are not the one, because clear of this, you are the one that sent them. Absent of this, you are the one that sent these people. In the name of your stupidity, you want to go and vote, make sure you give Peter, you give Siwaju Edo State. You are not the one to choose for Edo people. What you will be fighting for is how Edo people will choose you to remain to continue and do 8 years, not Asiwaju. So that stupid boy, or that he goat, where he do baby like he goat, came out and be saying Edo and this and that, and he left. He's not even in Edo State. This is where I say most people who claim to be educated, or I don't really know the kind of education they have, who are stupid, claiming to be advisors. I wish we know his name. I will be very happy, so that we can use his name to describe who he is, because he has to be described as he goat. That is so. You come, Pewolo is doing this. Asiwaju doesn't have right over anybody. Edo State is not for Asiwaju, and it will never be for Asiwaju. Since they have been kidnapping people in Edo State, where is that Mumu boy? Did he come out for protest? Those money that they give to kidnappers, did that boy family pay the money? That Mumu boy that said those State is for Asiwaju Tinubu, when Tinubu say in his mind that he was the one that went and called Buhari, that today terrorists everywhere, they went and invite disasters from other countries and bring them to Nigeria, and they even planning to give them land, give them this, give them that in every state. Where were those boys that is shouting Asiwaju Tinubu had this, Asiwaju Tinubu, who went and told our Baba Pharaoh Shoroti, said for his Fulani criminal they brought to kill her daughter, and said it was the will of Allah. I pray that something like that happened to this boy, that they will use his children to do example in his eyes. And what do they call Ushei Lord, who said that it is not today they start kidnapping. I pray that they should use his children to do example. They kidnap his children so that example will get to him. So anybody who are supporting this evil government, may such thing happen to them. May they be a victim, and may their children be victim.
Amen.
So, amen. Because that boy is really stupid, and he will remain stupid.
Thank you, Mr. Oduwa.
Thank you.
We'll come back to you. Thank you, sir, for that submission. God bless you for adding your voice. A new Nigeria is coming, and it's possible. Let us continue to speak truth to power. We'll win the battle. Let me go to my brother. Mr. F. Emmanuel, are you there? Okay, F. Emmanuel is not there. Ogandubisi,
Yes, Mr.
are you
Labo,
there?
good evening.
Good evening, sir. Thank you, sir. Please speak to us, sir.
Good evening, fellow panelists. Nanja Wash, kudos to you for all the hard work and all the efforts to galvanize Nigerians. Mom and diaspora, I greet you. Well, I don't know if everybody is noticing that the country is becoming like a country with a military dictator. That is what we are seeing now. This man in power thinks he owns Nigeria. As if Nigeria is just his business. And unfortunately, those who are with him, the governors and others, they are towing the same line. They don't want to see any opposition. They want to completely silence opposition. And they are going to any extent, including assassination, as was shown clearly yesterday. I think that Okpebolo does not, I don't know how to describe him. Probably, maybe he's intellectually challenged, or even common sense too. He doesn't have it. How can you try to assassinate three prominent, let me even leave Olumide Apata, or even four, because that is a former NBA national president, three former governors, two from your own state. And you think if you are had even you succeeded in doing that, your state will be peaceful. That these people don't have their own supporters who will make life difficult for you. I don't know what that man is thinking. I know he was just put there. It's a puppet of the man at the villa. So does it mean that if you have ascribed loyalty to somebody who is like your godfather who put you there, you will do anything to show them that you are loyal, including trying to kill people? I don't think he knows what he's doing. He thinks he's safe even as governor. He doesn't know that people are not happy with what he has been doing. How he has allowed insecurity to fester in that part of our country. And now he wants to use these gunmen, this attempt on people's life to scare away politicians or people who have been there before him, who have risen to far, far illustrious heights through dint of hard work before him. Besides, he forgets that he won't be there forever. I think Edo people should make up their mind that with the way he's carrying on, they should do everything possible so he will not get a second term. I know they may want to rig him in, but let them stand. I know Edo people for standing to their feet, being steadfast. So this is unbecoming. What they are trying to do now is they are trying now to ensure that opposition people don't even have a space to even attend even civic events in any state. This is a normal thing. Somebody is joining the ADC, a big weight for that matter, and they are welcoming the person and his supporters into ADC. And some ADC prominent officials or politicians went to receive him. This thing happened. And up till now, I'm sure the police has not even launched any investigation into this because they are all with them. These people who did this thing, they must have received orders from that man in power, that Opewolu. It's very clear. If police wants to investigate, if you want to carry out the proper investigation, they will carry out and they will find out that those men who did that thing were sent by him. This is the kind of danger we are having in the country now. In fact, what we are seeing in the country now has gone beyond what normally happens, the kind of rot that happens in Nigeria that makes the military to begin to think of taking power. I'm not ascribing to that, but I think Nigerians have to stand up. This is getting out of hand. They are using all forms of intimidation, and now they are not trying to employ the last line of action because of politics. All of them, except if they concord to change the law and say whoever is in power should continue forever. How long will all of them be there? Instead of leaving a good name, doing your work, leave people who are doing their campaign or who are doing their politicking. Serve your people who you believe elected you, but even though you did your way in, serve them, do your work, show what you are doing, and leave people to their to do whatever they are doing that is lawful. And the governor talks recklessly, carelessly, and you see all these hired boys or men, the people that are the boss, they are there hailing him. A terrible thing. So, not just Obi alone, all the ADC officials, they know that once you're an ADC now, ADC is their biggest threat. Once you're an ADC now, you're a target. I implore them to look for whatever means to guard themselves properly, to give themselves top-notch security. If it means getting security people from outside the country, they should do it. Because this man at the villa, he can go to any length
My brother,
to intimidate
my
position.
brother,
I'm with you.
I think it's also high time for them to begin to make this whole situation known to the whole world, what they are doing.
Yes, I'm coming. Yes,
They
I'm
cannot
coming
just
to
be
that.
in isolation.
Yes, I'm coming to that. In countries where the regime has intimidated opposition, the opposition cry out to the world. So I expect the ADC now, they should even go beyond what the then opposition APC did. They should call a press conference and lay out all these atrocities that are going on in the country, including this assassination attempt. They should lay it out and call a world press conference. Before you know it, the press they have the means to make the world know about it. It's a way for the world to even focus attention on what is going on in the country if they have not really been paying much attention about the politics in Nigeria. Because if you are not careful, our country will become like these countries, our neighbor Cameroon and other Guinea, Equatorial Guinea, Congo Republic, where even Togo nearby, where leaders have stayed in power, and as they are leaving, they are bringing in their children to take over. That is where we are heading to if care is not taken. Nigeria is too big for this kind of thing to be happening, and people should not feel less concerned. But this is really this kind of thing can bring uproar. It can cause so much anarchy in the country. So the opposition people, they shouldn't take it like they should call a press conference and let the world know. They should even send some of their people abroad to go to all these major media houses worldwide and see what is going on. Because it's really true. You can see it. It's what is really going on in the country. How can you try to oppress and suppress opposition by all means? You have done the electoral, you have concluded a fake electoral law that gives you room to illegally steal the vote. That one is not enough. You are looking for a way to stop people from contesting. No. This is just too much. But beyond this, Obi, Oyegu, Osumbo, former Governor Osumbo, all of them, they should find every means possible to get, even Apata, because Apata is a threat to him. Because come next election, in the governorship election, Apata may run for governor again. So, and even Aswe, Igodalo, and any other person who wants to run, they should guide themselves very well. They should get private security men to give themselves complete protection. This is not good. We have come into the era of thuggery. All the people we have in governance now,
But
many of them,
it is part of the ESA agenda now.
no. What I'm even saying in effect is that this man at the villa, he can go to any extreme to secure power and to remain in power. So I'm talking as we know how it has been in Lagos, where all those Kotopak boys, they are so-called road transport union workers and all that, those they use in causing trouble. This is what he wants to do in all states. The opposition has to go into their room, into their think tank, if they have a think tank, and plan every strategy they can to neutralize all these things people are doing. Because these people are like, it's like the government is ahead of them in planning. They have to go in and look at all the scenarios. How are we going to counter these people?
Do we see that why should the Pueblo be deployed to illegal mission? Instead of you to govern your state in the image of the state, you are talking of Ashewaju. So you can't be a man. Why should they deploy you to go and commit mass murder? So
I wonder, that's the problem.
But if you're asking that question, who is Pueblo in the first question? If you're asking that question.
So with just by within a stroke of a pen, or so just like a flash, Edo State we lose Oyegu, Osumbo, Akpata, Peter Obi, the other people that joined it that we may not know.
If you're asking that question now, what have the people done in the past 24 hours at this or that one in Edo State? The name that
give us a mandate. The man.
No.
Give us a mandate. The man doesn't even know.
What have the people done about the situation?
That governor. That governor doesn't even know. When he planned that, he doesn't even know the implication of what he's trying to do. Doesn't even know he's trying to set up a big commotion, a big trouble for himself. He think if that didn't happen, that it will just be like that. People just say, okay, it has happened. Okay, sorry, and all that. They'll go, condolence messages will be going to the families of those who have died. But we're even talking of what of those people who were attacked at the secretariat there. They said the woman was shot. People were beaten. Exactly. What kind of thing is this? That one is a pure talk.
Mr. NWC, if we think that at least it's been over 24 hours now, if I'm correct.
It's time to be 30 seconds, sir.
Now, what has been done about the situation? Nothing from the government,
but you know, because
from the state.
Yes, because it is a concorded plan. They planned it, so they will not take any action. They want the thing to die quietly. So that is why the opposition should come out and keep this issue on.
That represent
Oyegu, Osumbo, P2B, Apata.
Itself.
Well, maybe they have to do something, because yesterday Kenneth Okonkwo was on a rise. He said the commissioner of police of Edo State came to visit Oyegu, and Oyegu told him clearly what happened. I don't know.
You see, we're all human beings. Oyegu is more than 70 years old man. I don't know. Maybe
he's in his late 70s. Yeah, he's close to 80.
First, the shock alone will make the man.
Yes.
24 hours. He won't come out of his house. It's a shock.
Exactly. It has never happened to him before.
He's a retired civil servant. They built to show that he's a first-class civil servant. They built something in Edo State called a training for civil service, named after him. Do you know what it means? The man will be in shock. I'm not saying that I know. He may be saying he doesn't want to speak for now.
Yes, let me round up by this. Yes, he was. I'm sure he's going to speak soon. Let me round up with this. The truth is that those in power now, all these APC men, many of them, if Nigeria was to be a normal country working, they will not even get near power. Others who have even come before this Opebolo, who are APC governors in the state, they're not even doing like this. They are working. Some of them are working gently, trying to do one or two things. But this one is always there. So praising his puppet masters. What kind of man is this? It's a terrible thing. But the opposition, they should escalate this thing beyond Nigeria, so that the pressure will be on the government to act.
Thank you, Mr.
Thank you.